Where's the Yellowstone at?
What the fuck are you talking about? All right, boys and girls, we're out here in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeehaw there, cowpokes. Just like in the old western times, we got 2 cowhands and a Chinaman coolie.
She's gonna build our railroad first.
I will.
Ain't-
Where the Yellowstone at?
We're on a mighty quest to find the forgotten Yellowstone. Salt Lake City to the Yellowstone. Hopefully we can put our ears to the ground and listen for hoofbeats and find the trails.
I hope you find it. Use casting.
All right, so these are the Minuteman missiles. The U.S. used to use these as our medium-range nuclear deterrent against the Soviets. We used to have these in Turkey. That's why we did the whole Cuban Missile Crisis thing, because they didn't like them too close.
We wanted to show our friend Anne what small-town America was like, because she'd never been outside of Southern California in the United States.
Hi everybody, I'm from Philippines. I haven't seen snow, touched snow, and I'm gonna touch it now.
Go!
That's it? That's all you're gonna do?
Yep. All done.
Go ahead, touch it. Make us
You're pushing in the snow. No honey. But it's an honest picture for you.
What the fuck are those?
Once we made it to Montana, we were all pretty surprised by the amount of wildlife. Elk, antelope, ram, bison, littered all along the roadsides. We were really hoping to see a moose, but unfortunately we didn't get lucky enough. You really have to be careful driving around at night. Between the black ice and the wildlife, there are certain roads that are really dangerous.
We just tried to enter into Yellowstone, but that dumb bitch Carol Baskin told us it's closed because of coronavirus. Answer in the comments how closing a national park where you have to drive the entire time will help coronavirus not spread, but I don't know.
We were told by some locals that you might be able to get in Wyoming. I don't believe it at all, but we're going 4 hours out of our way to go try that, so.
Let's beep this out.
Safer than tap in Mexico.
America!
We found out there was no way to get into Yellowstone. It was completely closed. So we got some bison burgers for dinner, and then we headed back to California via Reno.
On the road again. I just can't wait to be back on the road again. Making music with my friends. Dying of a Filipinos driving it begins.
We love Johnny Cash, so we had to stop through Winnemucca. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the song I've Been Everywhere.
Biggest little city in the world in the whole water.
How about I just jump in this fucking river and float all the way?
Reno is a pretty beautiful city, but I definitely wouldn't recommend going there during coronavirus. It's definitely more of an attraction-based place. But after that, we headed to Carson City, the capital. And no offense to anybody from Carson, but we've been to a lot of state capitol buildings. And we both agreed you guys really need to step your game up. Here's what Lane had to say about it.
The shittiest.
You think so?
What's worse? Name one.
Lane, how do you like Lake Tahoe?
It's beautiful, sprinkling a little bit. All right.
It's a beautiful day.
Yep.
Nearing the end of the trip, we were really happy with the way it turned out. We went to places like Bozeman, Winnemucca, and Idaho Falls, and she was really happy with the experience. But we still had one goal left, and that was to make it to Mount Whitney before the sun went down. We were really racing the clock, but we just managed to make it in time, and it was a really great view to wrap up the trip and the video.
Alright, we finally found it, guys. We've been looking for Mount Whitney for a while now, and luckily we found it before the sun set. We've been driving for a long time, heading back to San Diego, and luckily we got to see it. Largest mountain in the 48 states with a beautiful sunset on the background.